Greetings to my respected elders, my brothers and my sisters, and to all those who are not yet believers. This is a content warning. Some of the content may be disturbing for some viewers. Talks about Diddy and his most recent endeavors serving the Shayton and getting others to serve the Shayton. So let's check out what this guy's got to say about Diddy's parties.
And the embattled music mogul placed on suicide watch at a detention center in New York City. This is, we're hearing from people who say they attended his infamous parties and are not surprised.
So for everybody who doesn't know, what they got him on unaliving watch about is because of the charges that are placed against him. What that means is they most likely have him separated from the rest of the general population in the prison that they're holding him at, and they've probably got him in a paper gown, because oftentimes what these people will do when they try to unalive themselves is they'll take their clothing and they will cut it up and form a makeshift choking device and unalive themselves.
By the allegations against him. Local 10's Andrew Perez joins us live from Miami with the latest. Andrew.
We've actually spoken with several people who say, frankly, they're not surprised by any of this. This, as the attention in terms of the investigation, now shifts to some of Diddy's friends and employees.
This is Diddy. Like at a Diddy party, he's always going to be turning up.
No face, no name, his voice distorted out of fear of retaliation over this.
If y'all not at Diddy's house, y'all not nowhere.
He tells us and shows us several elaborate parties thrown by music mogul P. Diddy at his homes in LA and Miami Beach. He too is in the music biz. We spoke with several others as well, describing 24 hours of partying at a time.
Sometimes they provide breakfast in the morning, and it's like you can chill. I'm just wild on how he's just able to keep all that energy. He just has a lot of energy, like, to be.
The man talking about he's surprised at how he's able to keep all that energy. Two things: large amounts of drugs, copious amounts of drugs, and gin possession. This man's got a gin in him. This gin don't want to stop partying.
That age and to be throwing these parties so frequently.
It's all mood, often lighting, club love seen as themes. We heard about Art Basel and New Year's Eve events. More details coming to light after Diddy's arrest in New York earlier this week.
Combs abused and exploited women and other people for years.
He remains in federal lockup after two different judges denied him bond over claims of human trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, all tied to, quote, freak-offs, elaborate sex events he'd organized, allegedly fueled by drugs, blackmail, and violence.
The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time, involved multiple commercial sex workers. When Combs didn't get his way, he was violent.
He's known as the party animal.
While he had no first-hand knowledge of these sex events, he says there were often parties within those big parties, private spaces, private after-parties. Word had been spreading long before the arrest.
There's always two parties. It's the public one that you know about, and then it's a private one. Maybe something like, you know, sometimes it's like the VIP or the high-end celebrities.
Yeah, from my understanding, the VIP/high-end celebrity situation was those people that Diddy wanted to try to extort or try to talk into these private freak-offs that he was having in order to offer them payment, you know, and offer to boost their careers, whatever that may be.
They go in a house, yeah, that's common knowledge.
His downward spiral followed allegations from several different victims and several different lawsuits, including from ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura before this violent video emerged. Then the raids on his homes netted guns and ammo, video recordings, even 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Ooh. Now, we've learned authorities are also looking into his staff.
Ugh, brother, ugh. That is disgusting. So, Diddy, being the deviant that he is, takes everything to the next level in order to satisfy his own self and the Shayton. And what I have been hearing on other news outlets, other than the mainstream news outlet, I'm reporting here from the reacting here from the mainstream perspective, just due in part because of the language content that is often on the independent media websites. So just try to clean it up for y'all a little bit. But what I'm hearing is people such as J-Lo, DJ Khaled, Oprah. Of course, everybody knows about the grooming situation with Usher, and also with Justin Bieber. And, you know, the list probably goes on and on and on and on. But we're talking about some heavy hitters in the music industry and in the Hollywood industry. They said J-Lo she just come up missing, like she's on the run, I guess. So the point of all this is, brothers and sisters, is in the end times, I've always heard that the stars will fall from the heavens. And look at what is happening right now. This is a crude representation of the stars falling from the heavens, right? Basically what I'm saying is all these people that have lived this life of glitz and glamour in the spotlight, who have been as bright as shining stars, are now starting to fall from the heavens. Things are not going as they had anticipated them to go. Who knows? Maybe these people will all get indicted and all get locked up and become Muslim, inshallah, and get repentance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for their sins and for their crimes. But, you know, that doesn't change the way that they have victimized, the way he's victimized people. But, you know, he didn't act in this alone. He did not act in this alone. So, yeah, he's the public figure that took the fall because he's the money man. He's the face, he's the money man, and it's been going on for years. And he's probably been involved in several cases of unaliving people as well. They said that he was also involved in witness intimidation. Just so many different aspects of terrible haram things. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect all the Muslims and all the believers, inshallah. Ameen, ameen. Brothers and sisters, be sure to like this content and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the content with anybody that you think may find it beneficial or entertaining. And brothers and sisters, please continue to donate to the Dawah Project. I have the links posted on my YouTube channel. There's 3 or 4 links posted on there of different ways that you can donate, inshallah, via the GoFundMe, the PayPal, the Cash App, whatever. It helps provide money to get the Dawah Project off the ground. I'm still searching for locations to open the Dawah Center slash Masjid, and also a place to do a Muslim podcast, Lighted Submission Outreach Podcast, inshallah. Also, if you haven't become a member yet, please consider becoming a member to the channel, inshallah. Everybody who becomes a member to the channel helps increase my ability to focus and sustain an effort on creating content of a better nature, of a higher quality nature, inshallah, which, you know, it helps me, it helps the family, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and also to give these updates and reminders about what the dunya is doing and how we need to avoid these trips and traps of the shaitan, inshallah. So until next time, brothers and sisters, remember that there is one God and only one God, and he alone is worthy of worship.